everyone! Welcome to Questions, Comments, and Concerns. We're going to talk about the session we just had, Episode 5, Return of Rasper Hawkborne from the Ranch Timeline. Let's talk about it. Questions, Comments, Concerns.
Oh man, what a session.
This is, I think, the first time we've ever had a session where you guys have failed.
I think it might be.
Ever.
I kind of don't hate it. I'm glad that our failure didn't just result in us dying, but I think it's more...
Yeah, it's true. No one's dead.
I think it's more interesting this way.
There's one other time I can remember where at the end of the session we were like down and out, like in danger.
When was that?
And it was when we were fighting the guy and he made us all go to sleep. And we woke over and...
when we were fighting Toriosolax.
Oh,
and then Val could not fall asleep. Was that
Val tried to 1v1 Toriosolax and got
hit in the head.
Sort of seems like anytime there's like high-powered magic that's against you guys, it seems like that's sort of the crux a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, it's like if there's just like we can kill a tank, right? Because we got two of the beefiest fighters in the multiverse. But as soon as it comes to like, I'm a level 4 wizard. Like, no!
I was ready to fight a spellcaster, but I wasn't ready to fail one Constitution check and be knocked unconscious.
That was my Vel Banshee.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like we'll see him again.
Sounds like it, yeah.
That was actually not a high con save.
Yeah.
But you guys are just
we both doing a 4.
Yeah, the two most likely.
And we both rolled just terrible. Like I rolled a 2 and he rolled a 4.
You tied for voted most likely to fail a con saving throw in high school.
It's true.
And
it's right next to my picture in the yearbook.
And so yeah, that's sort of because when I prepped that fight, again, like I've set up this whole thing, like he's going to be an encounter whenever you go into that room. And so I kind of anticipated it to be when you guys were all there.
Right.
So I was kind of excited when it was just the two of you because it was like, oh my goodness, this is going to get nasty. And the Banshee Whale, once per day, but is just super brutal.
Yeah.
Jamie and Vel don't do as well without their meat shields too. So it was just the two of us.
Well, also like undead stuff. Like I don't have anything to do with undead. Like,
honestly,
magical junk at it.
It's weird because I have magic damage, but I really like. Because of the transmutation thing, a lot of my spells do like bludgeoning damage and stuff. So I'm not necessarily very well equipped to fight ghosts and that kind of thing either.
You gotta go down to the homeland, hook up with Barracks.
Yeah, he can help me out.
Trade spell books.
Yeah.
I thought I was all cool. Like, I'm gonna bust out a new spell I've never used before to try that works on undead stuff. Ha ha ha.
Chill touch.
It doesn't work at all.
Eldritch Blast.
I can't believe Ka got banished.
That's sort of the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Birdling's in trouble.
Is Ka getting banished back?
Actually, I'm not in trouble. I'm perfectly safe.
Yeah, actually, you're safer than any of us. No.
I haven't decided exactly how, because it never really talks about it. It says you're banished to your home plane, but it doesn't really say where you're banished to.
Does it spit you out where you left from? Does it spit you out where you were banished from in the
alternate plane? I think it's going to spit you out where you left from.
That makes the most sense
to me.
That
weird circle in front of the...
Yeah, you just pop out
you're
in front of
Marrington. You're back in the courtyard of Marrington.
Yeah, so I just pop back in the courtyard.
So that's...
Oh.
Yeah, banishing is sort of my way to make sure that... was my way to like have things be potentially lethal, but not.
But only one roll.
Yeah, we'll save. I mean, Vel did it to the procurers.
Yeah. We used that in our favor too.
I guess we don't have protagonist, armor, like plot armor.
I mean, we still kind of do.
We kind of do.
I definitely do.
I mean, it was like we all failed a bunch of save or die
about
stuff.
it if I was some sort of magical character that could potentially do something about it.
Yeah. I mean, we can after the session we can sort of talk about how we want to proceed.
But you have the entire transplanar travel like chant in your head.
But I'm not
to go
magical
to hell
at all.
To go to hell.
No, but there's
But I do know how to transport bliss between planes and demonic.
you know the ritual chant to open a portal to hell.
Yeah.
This is super interesting because Ka has so much information right now that he knows Repsar's schedule now.
Yeah.
You know when to target him and where to go.
It's my own fault. I overshot. It's like things were going so well. I was like, I'm blissed out right now. Why wouldn't I try to keep going?
I'm so sad
I feel like
because
if he was high on that, why wouldn't he be like, yeah, let's do it?
I was so pleased because that's the only place where there's a symbol. That's the only place. Well,
ever?
In the tower.
Oh, okay.
Was there one? I guess there wouldn't have been one before Toriasalx came.
No, I drew it this week.
Gotcha.
And that's the one place there is this symbol of banishing. And so
when you target one person too?
It's a spell that I've made up. It's a version of the glyph. It's like a symbol. It's like
you can
any of the symbol spells.
You can just make a magic circle and put banishment in it.
Yeah,
it's totally doable within rules.
I just made a new spell. It's another symbol because there's symbol of death, symbol of. There's all the different symbol spells, and I just made one which was symbol of banish, which is you see it and you get banished. But that's the only place that I put one. And I was really pleased when you were walking there because you were all blissed out, and I'm like, oh, good, the advantage. Like, we can have that. We can have that raised stakes, but it won't banish him, right? And then the dice, then Dika.
The dice have spoken.
Dika takes a nice steaming. Anyway, so we'll have to talk after this. We can talk as a group because there's some stuff floating around on how to do that. I've sort of been thinking about that in the back of my head.
I wanted to. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm changing subject.
Oh, so was I. So
okay.
You go first.
I want to apologize, Josh. I'm sorry that we kind of just got stuck having one scene and that was it.
Oh no! I was
just because things became really packed, and I thought maybe this will be a good RP moment, and then it was just nope, we got too much other stuff going on.
With more time, I would love to do some more of that. You guys got a couple of scenes, but
I thought it was fine.
I would like to maybe not split us up.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't
we're
think
done.
we need to.
We're done. We have all the information we could possibly get.
Well, I mean.
Well, yes and no.
The reality is this is a video casted show, and so when it calls for other players' characters to be in the limelight, and some characters, because of time, just don't get shown as often for that episode, that's okay.
That's not even necessarily an issue for video casting. It's something to keep in mind even for a normal game. You kind of have to share the limelight. Everybody, it can't always be about your character all the time.
And it can't be about every character.
Exactly, and it can't be about everyone all the time. You have to kind of learn to pass the torch around and let other players shine when it's their time to shine.
Last time you two didn't really get a lot of screen time.
And me and Josh had our cool little heist moment.
So it really just depends on where the action's at and what the characters are doing at that time.
Yeah, it's just whatever calls for the story, but you have to. It's important to remember as a player that it's not just you.
And it's when you try to forego that and try to insert your character into those kind of moments of trying to prioritize your character over the overall arcing story is where you get in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I like playing with you guys about. Everybody's very good about sort of giving everybody their time and doing what the story calls for and stuff. So
being interested in other people's time.
That's the other thing is people are really invested in what's happening to each other too. So in scenes that they're not in, they're still paying attention. And
I'm so glad you guys made your death saves.
Me too.
That'd have been really sad.
It would not have been epic enough.
Okay.
You don't care?
Got 21 other Jamies I can play.
That's right. A new Jamie unfreezes from the chamber. Hey guys!
But this Jamie's cross-eyed and has a monobrow.
This is the Jamie that his face was too pressed up against the test tube.
Right. He's snub-nosed.
Hello, I'm Jamie something.
I'm Jamie.
Let's see. What else?
Alternate dimension Toriasalx.
Well, okay,
Blowing
so
my mind.
we're gonna find out.
He's from a third
Oh
timeline.
shoot. Okay.
Because we'll get that.
Because he said that he killed me when we
Yes. So he is from if the branch timeline diverts before the events of Threshold, this one diverts during the events of Threshold, where instead, what I was thinking about how to do Toriosalax in the branch timeline.
So complex, Steve.
I was like, what I was doing. Well, I'll talk about that in afterwards.
The rule of multiverses.
Yeah.
What?
Rule of multiverses.
Oh yeah. We've opened the can of worms.
Oh yeah,
We've gotten used to alternate Rasper. Now we need
It's not quite time travel, but it's still a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's a cleaner mess. It's a mess that doesn't cause paradoxes.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
So yeah, he would be from a universe in which when you guys fought, he killed you.
Yeah.
So that's the branching point.
So instead of Vel killing Osalax kills Vel.
Christine killed Osalax. Thank you very much.
You know what I mean.
I know.
I wanted to thank you / something for letting like Rasper do the smoke thing, because I'm trying to pull on. Last time we talked about, like, I was saying like, well, you know, he's kind of dumb, and you're like, you reminded me that he's really not that dumb. He's got a wisdom of 14.
Yeah, he's wise. He has a lot of street smarts.
He has a lot of street smarts. He's just not witty. Or
yeah, he is he's down to earth. He's like a police
he's
detective.
A practical guy.
Like he might not know everything there is to know about magic or about the history of the world, but he knows people. He knows like day-to-day things. He knows how to run a kitchen.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like profession was always a wisdom skill. So it's like if you work a 9-to-5 job, that's a wisdom skill.
He's a laborer.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm trying to start pulling from some of his more youthful and less lethal knowledge, maybe before he became such a hard ass. Especially with the recent, like, I think he's right now he's a little torn with his like not killing the butler in the last episode, and now he knows it's causing problems for them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and going back a little, I think that it's important to note that like Rasper is a wily opponent. Like he's not, like he's maybe not be like super high IQ or anything, but he's like.
He's not dumb.
No,
but I
he's
think
like he's been in enough fights and stuff. Like he's tactically like I feel like he would be kind of a tricky guy to pin down on a battlefield.
Being practical though, like killing someone is very practical if you don't want them to divulge information, etc. But he's starting to struggle with that not always being on the table as an option. You can't just kill someone. He's starting to realize this.
He's just starting this now in season like 7 or whatever we're in.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys got the big battering ram.
Yeah.
I am too.
I drew a picture of it.
Luxury battering ram.
I was gonna pass it up because I thought it was like gonna be so expensive.
I want. First thing when I heard that, I'm like, I want to be able to catapult that through someone's chest.
Oh.
How much does that weigh?
50 pounds?
25 pounds.
Okay.
Maybe 25 pounds.
I'd burn a higher level spell slot, but I can actually catapult that.
You can catapult the ram. Just like a giant steel and gold ram.
Right when you said Paul Howe's ramen, I was like right next to Paul Howe's ramen, the soup restaurant.
Paul Howe's ramen and Paul Howe's ramen. And they have
no
a gift
soup
card.
In this timeline.
There's no soup.
I wanted Paul Howe's
just
ramen.
Never invented.
It's a terrible place.
There was never a thought of putting food in water.
No, they're like, why would you want to
drink some food?
Why would you want wet food?
That or soup is like a chunky drink.
You don't eat it as a meal. It's like you have a grilled cheese with a side of a beef drink.
A beef drink.
Yeah, just drink like beef broth.
It's a terrible place.
Anything else? Anything else we need to talk about?
I'm really interested in that conversation we're about to have.
Patrick, you look like you want to say something.
Yeah.
I'm just scared, man.
No, it's gonna be exciting.
What are you scared about? What are you nervous about?
I don't know. I'm looking forward to our talk. I don't know how Kyle's gonna get back.
All right. Well, we can figure that out.
Yeah. And you have to wait.
Thanks for watching. Questions, comments, concerns. I'll see you tomorrow for Afterwards. check out our Patreon, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.